Squiz Kids acknowledges the traditional owners of the lands on which we podcast, the Turrbal and Kombumerri people.
Squiz Kids!
It's your daily news fix. Fun, free, fresh.
Hello, fabulous Squiz Kids listeners, and welcome to the Kids vs Adults Bumper Holiday Squiz on big things around Australia. I'm Christy Kijarina. All year in the Squiz Kids Daily Podcast, we've been bringing you the big news stories of the day run through our kid-friendly filter to make sure you know all you need to know about the world around you. And at the end of every week, we've tested how much you've retained in the Kids vs Adults Weekly News Squiz. But now, because it's the holidays, we're presenting a couple of bumper Kids vs Adults quizzes on a few fun topics to see who's smarter, kids or adults. Here's how this quiz works. 10 questions for kids about the big things around Australia. Then 10 questions for adults. Whoever answers the most correct questions wins. Easy peasy. You ready? Let's do this. Okay, kids, here are your 10 questions. Question number 1. You'll see this first big thing in a northern New South Wales town famous for its beaches. It's a popular tourist stop-off on road trips between New South Wales and Queensland. And it is excellent in a sundae with chocolate sauce. What is it? Did you say Coffs Harbour's Big Banana? You would be right. Question number 2, and sticking with the fruity theme, this big thing is located further north in Queensland. It's a tropical fruit, is spiky on the outside, sweet on the inside, and you can take a train ride through the plantation while you're there. What is this big fruit? Yeah, you know it. It's the big pineapple. Question number 3. Now we're taking a trip down south to Tasmania to visit a big animal. This animal statue raises awareness about its endangered real-life counterpart that is a Tassie icon. What is this sharp-toothed critter? It is Mole Creek's Big Tasmanian Devil. Did you get that one? Question number 4. Located in the historic New South Wales town of Glenrowan, this big thing is a representation of Australia's most famous bushranger. Complete with metal helmet, he's ready for his final showdown. Who is he? Of course, this is the big Ned Kelly. Question number 5. Now let's snap over to Western Australia to a town that's surrounded by rivers and wetlands to visit a scaly giant that represents Australia's fiercest reptile. What is this animal that you should probably never smile at? This big reptile is Wyndham's big crocodile. Question number 6. The next big thing, nicknamed Kev, escaped extinction a few years back when he was reconstructed by a Bunnings store in the Northern Territory. He stands 18 metres tall, only slightly taller than his long-gone real-life counterpart. What is Big Kev? That's right, Big Kev is Palmerston's dinosaur. And if you said he's a brachiosaurus, you get an extra point. Question number 7. These next big things are located next to a sheepskin factory. And if a giant wanted to keep their toes cozy, this would be the place to go. What are these next woolly big things? It's a bit warm for them at the moment, but they're the big Ugg boots. Question number 8. This giant clock doesn't tick or tock, but can be used to tell the time on a sunny day. Found in Carnarvon in WA, what is this big thing? Awesome work, kids, if you knew that it's the big sundial. So many big things. Who knew? Question number 9. Now, you might have some trouble trying to toss your rubbish into this next big thing that is the world's tallest, standing at 8 metres high. And with this big thing, Western Australia's Kalgoorlie should totally be a tidy town. What is it? Did you say the big rubbish bin? Good work. Question number 10, last question for you kids. This enormous toy might be a childhood dream come true. Unfortunately, it doesn't rock like a real one would, but you can still climb up and stand on its back, but you won't be able to reach the handles that stick out of the side of its head. What is this big South Australian thing? It's one of Australia's most popular big things to visit. Have you been there? It's the big rocking horse. How did you go, kids? How many did you get right out of 10? Reckon you're going to beat the adults? Yeah, I reckon so too. Okay, adults, now it's your turn. Fire up that old grey matter. Here we go. Question number 1. The big guitar holds pride of place in a New South Wales town known for its annual country music festival. Where will you find the big guitar? Yep, you'll find it if you've been rocking out in Tamworth. Question number 2. If you've got a big garden project on your hands this summer, you might want to take a trip to Port Hedland in WA. There you'll find a big thing that pays tribute to the ones used by the city's early miners to haul iron ore back in the day. What is it? That was a tricky one. It's the big wheelbarrow. That would be handy for a garden project. Question number 3. This giant crustacean with the alliterative name of Larry might make you crave a big slab of garlic butter, a dollop of Mornay sauce, or a squeeze of lemon juice. Found in the South Australian coastal town of Kingston, SE, what is this seafood giant? Great work, adults, if you knew that it's Larry the lobster. Question number 4. This next Tassie town is named after the waddling visitors that live there. And this 3-metre tall big thing was erected there when the township was established in 1975. What is the name of the town, its feathery residents, and the big thing? That's right, adults, it's Penguin. Question number 5. We might hope to find some wisdom in Australia's Capital Territory where the federal government is located. This wise sculpture with watchful eyes and outstretched wings is the big what? Great work, adults, if you knew that it's the big owl. Question number 6. The Northern Territory town of Katherine is the jumping off point for so many fishing trips each year that the silvery fish that is a prize catch for them has been immortalised as a big thing. What is this beloved NT icon? Yeah, of course, it's the big barramundi. On to question number 7. With its bright blue head and sharp claws, the cassowary is one of Australia's rainforest icons. In which Aussie state will you find the big cassowary? You need to head north. It's in Mission Beach in Queensland. Question number 8. The big galah stands at 8 metres high in front of the Halfway Across Australia gem shop on the Air Highway. Couple of clues in there. In which Aussie state will you find the big galah? Excellent work, adults, if you knew that it is in South Australia. Question number 9. Covered in spikes, this animal statue pays tribute to one of Australia's strangest mammals that is also a monotreme. You'll find this big spiky critter in a Tasmanian wildlife sanctuary. What is this big animal? Yeah, of course, it's the big echidna. Question number 10, last one for you adults. Now, if you're on a Big Things tour of Australia, you'll want one of these that not only reminds you to capture your memories, but it doubles as a museum in the Western Australian town of Meckering, 133 kilometres east of Perth. What is this final big thing? Great work if you said the big camera. How did you go, adults? How many did you get right? Did you beat the kids? Who won bragging rights this week? That's the end of the quiz. So, just a quick reminder that if you or your parents missed out on sending us a shout out before December 13, we'll still give you a belated shout out when the regular Squiz Kids Today programming starts at the end of January. So, hop on over to the Squiz Kids website and fill out the form, or just send us an email to squizkids@thesquiz.com.au. Well, that's all we have time for. I hope you're enjoying these quizzes. Don't forget there'll be a new one dropping first thing every Friday morning of the summer holidays, and the best bit, they're absolutely free. Just as all our excellent summer content is free too. We're talking a Squiz the World every Monday of the Holes and a Squiz Kids shortcut every Wednesday. All of it is absolutely perfect for those long family road trips or lazy summer days at home. Check it all out at squizkids.com.au or find it all in the Squiz Kids feed of your favourite podcasting app. And remember, if you subscribe, all of this excellent audio content will magically appear. For now, though, this is Christy Kijarina signing off and reminding you to get out there and have a most excellent day.